think it's incredibly special. I mean, just the guys that you kind of go through every day with, and they see you the most out of everyone, and then they're the ones that vote you on something. I think any award that is kind of voted on by your teammates, by the players, holds a little more weight.
How much did you know about Brian Piccolo?
I knew a decent amount about him. I know the story of Brian and Gale Sayers, and that partly from the movie and everything that goes along with it. But just kind of being here today, you can tell that means so much more to the organization, the McCaskies, the Piccolos, and kind of everyone involved. And I think that was very cool to see.
You've seen the movie?
Yes, I have.
Did it make you cry?
The ending, yeah, you can. I think you almost shed a tear all the time for it.
Guys, people look at you as an overachiever. You had a great season when people didn't know who you were maybe before the season. Do you feel like another accomplishment here? Do you feel like an overachiever?
No, not really, not at all. I think it was, growing up, it's always what I always wanted to be in this position. I wouldn't say I always knew that, or always thought it was going to be with this organization, but I always thought that, this was always my goal to be playing in the league here, and I wouldn't call it overachieving. Some may, just because of where you're drafted and stuff like that. But I think you just got to earn everything, and that's the mindset that everyone's got to come in with, and that's the mindset that everyone has here, which is awesome. And just got to work to earn everything you're given.
Do you feel vindicated though, like from going undrafted, that you've proven that you were right about the talent you had?
It's definitely a little rewarding, but at the same time, I'm well aware of the world we live in and everything, and you got to always prove it. It's a business where you're just as good as your last game, and so you got to always work harder, got to always improve, and just got to always be that good teammate. That teammate in the locker room, and always helping this team win, because that's the main goal at the end of the day.
On Saturday night, the Bears are going to sign a whole bunch of undrafted guys.
Yeah.
So what advice would you have for them? Because not a lot of guys make it through the way you did.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say just one, be confident in yourself, be confident in your ability, and then two, work hard. Working hard, being a good teammate, you're going to earn the respect. You're going to earn the respect from the guys. You're going to earn the respect around the building, and then you can really start to build off that and create. Start doing your thing and start doing everything that you wanted to do here.
Time to process, remove yourself from last season and process kind of your journey from undrafted free agent to being a critical part of this defense. What do you reflect upon?
It's a tough. That's a good question. I would say just when I look back on it, it's very humbling to be here, and at the same time, I know there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's definitely rewarding, and it's definitely kind of just extra confidence and extra kind of hunger and motivation to continue to improve and continue to help this team, help this organization, and become a winning team for this city, and because that's what everyone around here deserves.
Have you talked to Tremaine or TJ, and what have those conversations been like?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've actually been together quite a few times here, and both great guys. Obviously, I know TJ from our time together at Wisconsin, and I think that story is already out there. Same high school coach and that, so I'm very familiar with TJ. Have a lot of respect for TJ. Always kind of looked at him as almost like a mentor in a way, going through a similar situation that I was in last year, and look at him now, carved a role in Philadelphia, and became the great player that he is today. And then Tremaine, yeah, I didn't know Tremaine like I know TJ, but just being able to talk to him, being around him the past week or so, and all that, you can tell kind of the hunger that he has and just the desire to get better and to win. And I think that's what everyone in our room kind of has the same mindset, that it's all about winning. We want to win, and in order to win, we got to put in the work though now, and to be the best unit that we can all be.
What's different about strong side linebacker?
I mean, obviously there's different things you do at each position, no matter what, and all that. But at the end of the day, though, you're still playing linebacker. Still the same job is still there. Get the ball, tackle the ball, and create turnovers. And that's what it's about. That's what this defense is about, and what we're striving to do more and more of. And I think it's very exciting, and I think everyone's excited to be a part of it moving forward.
Obviously, the Aaron Rodgers trade has been in the works for a while, but what was your reaction when it kind of, became not official, but was announced yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, I feel like that's kind of been on the books now for a while. Everyone's just waiting for the day, but yeah, he's obviously a great player, and I know from many instances as a fan, but also last year as a player, a great player leaving Green Bay, now going to New York, but no matter who replaces him or who doesn't, it's still NFL level quarterback that's going to come in, and their goal is to try to beat us, and our goal is going to be to try to beat them. So it's a great player. I've obviously watched him a ton, just being in Wisconsin as well for 4 years, and tremendous talent, and see what he does in New York.
You understand what Bears fans were through?
Yes, I very much do.
Do you remember as a kid, or do you remember anything he did to the Bears that made an impact on you before you ever wore this uniform?
I mean, one of the first games that I really remember, not the Super Bowl, but then the NFC Championship game here, when Cutler got hurt, and obviously, Rodgers was the quarterback there, and then they went on to win the Super Bowl. So I'm very well aware of the rivalry and everything that comes with it, and so yeah.
As an undrafted free agent, I assume you had multiple choices. Did you, and if so, how easy or difficult was this choice, and what was your thought when you realized you were going to be a Chicago Bear?
I think a lot goes into it, and in that situation, a decent amount went into it, just finding the best fit. And I think between me and my agent, the people I talked to, it was kind of just what Ryan and what Coach Eberflus and everyone was building here. I think that it drew me closer to it, and wanted to be a part of it, and wanted to kind of find my role within this team and within this organization.